Alright, as the title states, we're looking at a 75% keyboard. And specifically, the 75% keyboard we're looking at is the RK84. Take a close look at that board here. And you will see the immediate W. You essentially get all the keys that you would get on a full keyboard layout without the numpad. You don't have to learn any macros or shorts to use the print screen, the pause, the delete, or the home key. I've seen you guys on other keyboard videos that I have, or for more compact keyboards, ask me how do you use these keys, and usually you will have to use shortcuts or macros or something like that. But for this one, they're right there. All your F keys, they're right there. And the awesomeness doesn't stop there, because of course you do have a backlight on this keyboard. Now this specific model that RK sent over for review, thank you by the way RK for sending this over for review. You guys are awesome for that. However, at the same time, please don't buy this exact model. This is the model that has the blue backlight and no other color. Hop over to Amazon and you will find that there is a model that has full RGB. That is the one you should buy. Definitely not this guy with just the blue backlight. No point in doing that. Definitely always go for the RGB. Taking a look around this keyboard, the keyboard itself has a nice clean layout, nice default keycaps and all that good stuff. Obviously, you probably want to change them, but we'll talk about that later. And on the back, you also notice that you have a 2-port USB hub with USB-C as your primary connection. You can see that right there in the camera. You also have on the back a wireless USB adapter. And of course, if you're wondering, this keyboard can be wireless. So USB-C for the wired mode. And on the back, you have Bluetooth and wireless. So you can use your wireless adapter here. And if you flip it on and then flip this switch here, you can use the wireless USB adapter. And if you flip the other way, you can hook up to 3 devices in Bluetooth mode. Now, the battery inside here, which you will get a closer look at when we start breaking down this keyboard, is around 3750 so milliamp hours. Pretty beefy battery for a keyboard. Lasts a very long time. According to RK, this board can last up to 200 hours with no backlight. I've only ran a few days with no in the wireless mode, and of course no low battery, nothing like that. I didn't plug it up at night or anything like that. I just left it running and let it do its whole standby mode thing where it turns off the backlight after just a couple minutes or less, and it works really well. But I've been mostly running this keyboard in wired mode. Now about that customization, as you know, in my previous videos, I have not been the best at customizing keyboards. However, we're going to do a little preliminary breakdown before we get into any sort of customization. Now, I won't tell you guys right off the bat, I'm in the middle of moving. All of this behind me is going to be coming down, taking the TV off the wall, all that very soon as I begin this process to move. So I won't have time to really dig into customization for this particular keyboard, but to avoid the new mistakes and avoid having to make another video about how I screwed this up, hopefully, we're going to go ahead and start breaking this down. All right, looking at the plate here, we finally get a look at another perk of what RK has done here in terms of customization, which is if you look closely at the space bar, at the space tab, you see that there's already foam here. So there is some 2 strips of foam right beneath the actual stabilizers. There we go. And then right beneath the PCB, we have a layer of padding between the PCB and the actual plate itself. And that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and pop this little border plate piece off. And now we finally get inside the actual casing. Undo the USB and unplug the battery so we can take a proper look at the case itself. And now you see the next piece of what they've done here. We already have actual dampening material in the case itself. Now this is kind of a cheap material. It's very thin. You can definitely do better if you were to replace it with something yourself, but it's nice that it's there. Let's take a closer look at the actual battery and the electronics here. So we see the USB hub close up for the first time, and we also get a closer look at that 3750 milliamp hour battery. And this is a special surprise I have for you guys. This is the Glorious Panda Switches. And now let's go ahead and take a listen to them. Now that we've got a good handle on what we can do with the RK84, you know, we looked at all the insides. We know how the padding works, if we can add silicone and anything like that. We know how the case actually is, if it's good or not. We have all that knowledge. So now we're ready to do some real mods besides just the switches. And so I'm thinking probably another video. We're going to come back and actually dive into some customization. I think I'm going to add some silicone, as you guys usually know I do. Most likely we're going to see if we can change up the stabs. The stabs are not too bad, especially with what they've already added on this particular board, how they've already lubed up and dampened a lot of the sound already, but we're going to do a little bit better. I think we can do a little bit better, right? We're going to add some sound. We're going to add some sound. We're going to add some silicone. I think we're going to change the stabs. And even though we have here the Glorious Panda switches, the tactile switches, this is more of a daily driver board. I think I want to really use this keyboard every day for quite a while. And in order for me to do that here in my office, I can't really run the tactile switches like this. I think I'm going to switch over to some smooth linear switches. So we're going to figure out what those are going to be as well and throw those in here. And I, of course, got to change the keycaps as well. The keycaps are okay, stock and all that good stuff, but definitely gonna change these keycaps. I won't really be using the backlight that much on this keyboard. I might even turn it off because it's blue and I can't really change the color on this particular model. Again, get the RGB, link in the description. And that link does help out the channel in case you haven't realized by now yet. But yeah, we're gonna change up the keycaps, and I think that's about it. I think that'll make our video. So next time we come back, we're gonna customize everything. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video of the Royal Kludge. Does anyone ever pronounce their name anymore? I think they prefer RK Gaming. RK84. It's a great keyboard, perfect for people who want to have all their main keys without the numpad, trying to ease themselves into using a compact layout. This keyboard would absolutely do it. And thanks to RK for sending us over for review, and also for providing us with a keyboard that comes lubed, dampened, and a lot of things already done for you in terms of customization. So you really don't have to do much if you really don't want to. You guys have a good one. Hope you enjoyed this video. Get down in the comment box for any questions or anything you might have. Also check out my shorts for little bitty things I like to do, such as the unboxing for this and any things I just don't think is worth the video. My shorts will be there for you. Subscribe for more. See you again. Bye.